Welcome on in, YouTube. Alright. I believe we were running through the underground area, chasing that one wannabe VTuber. Yeah, that's right. And we had, like, the Metal Gear Solid, like, staircase of trainers we were gonna have to deal with. Real fast. Can I swap you by just doing this real fast? That force you over? Yes, it would. There's basically nothing different in the background, except I can have the system audio channel higher again. Nothing should happen in that audio channel, but here we go. It was gonna bother me if I didn't. Whoops, this is the leaving the place elevator. God, how do I get in there? Oh my god, you. I also have to say, after playing, the new Digimon game, my god, are we slow. Why did we swap spots on the elevator? Oh no, I was just walking slow right there. Huh, weird. This is where we want. Who's on our team again? Right. I could swap Suicune for Mantine, but let's... yeah. We lose the flying move, there's stuff that's helpful for... But yeah, we're chasing Venus down here, that's what we were doing. Is there... no... okay. I was gonna say, is there no one else on these stairs? Thought I saw a bunch of people waiting to jump me on here, and that's why I stopped a little early last time. Oh, like a little Roselia. And a Carlia. Well, I'll have to swap Umbreon in. Entei, do you have a fire move yet? I think you do, right? Dear God, you don't. Well, maybe we'll get you going into the hyper mode. I almost killed it. Wow, that Roselia was pissed. Loved its, like, sassy walk back up. YouTube, if I get quiet for the next little bit, it's because I'm muting to eat my dinner. Because I haven't eaten yet today. Don't tell Twitch chat. That's not drool in Gloom's mouth. It's not the worst Gloom model I've ever seen, though. Ow. God, it's like Calm Mind is like a strong move or something. Yeah, at least in this game, the, like... drool Gloom has like some transparency and stuff, and it's not like bright white. Stantler! I think you're just... oh god, really? Intimidate is such a funny ability. Is there some goofy shit that has it and then it, like, intimidates a legendary? Like, you're really telling me Entei sees this doofy-looking deer and feels intimidated enough that it's scared to attack it? Well... Oh, God. I even almost said when he went into hyper mode that I kind of wish that may not have happened because he's at a low enough amount of health that it would be a little dangerous. He's not expecting stab takedown from Stantler. Oh my god, Entei avoided it! I thought he was dead as fuck. Well, that's a shame. Entei won't take an item, but he will be called out. Okay. Kind of an odd balancing choice there. Ow! You know, I was making fun of that Stantler, but here we are. What fucking move did Gloom use? What was that animation? Love Mao. Teehee. You lived? Oh my god. Miss Drevis, please. I get it's not stab, but at the same time... Oh, it's also 5 levels higher than you, I guess. Good god. The experience curve in this game. I kind of want to swap Mantine for someone, but there's really no one better. Ignore that text at the top left of the screen. Good god. I think it's more I made fun of this deer, but it's actually pretty fucking scary. Alright, you need to die already. Hell of an animation. Oh, that did nothing. Well. You're tanky. You might be a little more special tanky than physical tanky, but you got a lot of health either way. Gonna be greedy, try to use up these great balls. I was gonna say, it's only a level 43 Stantler. How hard could it be to catch? Ow, my ghost. Might need to just sell those fucking great balls. Son of a bitch. Come on. Like, I get it. You're not paralyzed or anything, but come on. I'll also admit, I was kind of thinking its next Shadow Rush would kill it, so I was like, let me just... I'll leave the ghost in. I don't know why I'm trying that, but... because this is gonna happen first either way. Yay! Alright, let's walk back. So your stupid deer killed my ghost. Is there really nothing else that seems like a better idea? God, unless I want an electric type, which I don't think I really need. It would help for, what, fucking flying? I've got grass for water. Would it be better than the grass? God. Alright, that's it. Pulling up the type chart. Gotta find the old school one, though. Between generations 1 and 3. Grass is good against ground, rock, and water. Electric is good for the water. Water's good for ground and rock, though, and that's what Mantine is. So if I swap the grass for electric, I'd have something for flying, would really be the other main benefit, which I don't really have. The main problem is me doubling up on Ghost and Dark when they're very similar typings. In fact, they are super effective against the same exact things. But Misdreavus has Levitate. Well, looking at it, Ghost is basically just better. Dark, unless you want to kill a ghost. Funny how that one works. The other thing is, I'd love to have... I think I will swap you out. I love you. You're wonderful. But... The other thing I'm thinking is that there are just so many, like, goddamn, normal types. Especially for shadow Pokemon. Where it's like, do I bring a fighting type with me? Slugma. What, dude? Right, and I think that's kind of assumed on the developers' parts, because they do, like... Damn it. They do immediately give you Makahita as the first Pokemon you can catch. So I wonder if that was kind of just, you know, them being like, hey, asshole. Take the Makahita. You got normal types to fight. Ledian, you're cool, but from my understanding, your stats are shit. Kind of the same with you, Noctowl. I love you. You're just a big owl, and I can respect that. Gligar can stay. You kind of go middle of the road there. Alright. But you don't have, like, an actually good... Did you get, like, Thunderbolt when you were no longer... Okay, you do have a actually good electric move, then. You are just ground, right? Oh, no, you are ground flying. Okay. So, such a bizarre typing. Like, legitimately, maybe one of the weirdest typings in all of Pokemon. Right, because that's just immunity to electric, immunity to ground. Water would hurt you. Grass is neutral, right? Oh, no, flying... Hold on. No. Flying resists grass, so grass is neutral. Oh, 4 times ice. That's rough. Yeah, but ground resists the rock weakness of flying. And ignores the electric entirely. Flying ignores the ground, so you can't even take that neutrally. Yeah, the only thing that hurts this is water and ice. And the ice is very scary, but everything else is neutral, resisted, or immune. Favorite bug, poison type, you shush. What's up, dinosaur? Hope you're having a wonderful evening. It's these two right here. I think I'm gonna box Misdreavus. Misdreavus is a really cool ghost Pokemon that I love, and has Levitate, which is important in this game. But it's just doubling up on Umbreon, and Umbreon's kind of stronger. Although Misdreavus does have, Shadow Ball. Whereas Umbreon's really only rocking Bite still. And Psybeam. Oh, but Ghost is still physical right now. Fuck. But Dark is special. God damn, why could you not have come out like a generation later? Pokemon Colosseum. Yeah, it gets the physical stat, but it doesn't have the physical fucking stats. No, put you back. It was ahead of its time. It really was. Bite 60. Oh, I did also give you Feint Attack. Gotta remember that. Special Attack 61 is higher than Misdreavus's Physical Attack. But Misdreavus is also 4 levels lower, but also Umbreon's tanky as fuck. I think I'm gonna take Hitmontop over Misdreavus. And it's just gonna take a while to get you not Shadow Pokemon so that you can actually evolve and be better, but... Smoochum Elekid? I don't know. We've kind of hit the point of the game where this is really about as far as I ever got as a kid. And even then only like once or twice. So I'm kind of flying blind at this point. Because I don't think I have that strategy guide I used to have anymore. I might have to look tomorrow, see if I've got that just buried in my closet somewhere, because that would actually be fun. Show up in boss fights. Oh, I would love it. I love Slowking. I'd love to have one of those. Oh, what's this way? I thought this was one floor lower. Oh. Cool. Get right on using those. Oh, that's actually good. Let's go. Hey, girl. Lonia. God, the names in this game. See, that's what I mean when I was like, I should bring in a fighting type. Just constantly with the normal type Pokemon people have. Now, granted, this little shit is not going to learn a fighting type move until probably its 4th move, because this game is mean, but... I don't remember what all 3 flutes are. Hey, already got hyper mode. Owie. Oh, God. Oh, and you know Octazooka? You know, I really should have thought about that more. I just wanted to get Entei out of hyper mode. Whoops. You, that. Alright, Ampharos. How well are you gonna carry your weight compared to Meganium? Drop my controller. You are a little less tanky, so it's gonna be a little scarier swapping you in like this, but don't get confused. Yay. Whew. Ow. Oh no! The totally legitimate GameCube isn't recognizing my controller because I dropped it. There we go. Welcome back. No, let's play this a little safe. Hit him with the Thunderbolt. Nice. Oh, I love the like, eye effect artillery gets for this. That was cool. I'm gonna assume you're bug flying. Ba, 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 ba. Headbutt. Behind the U-disc. I could see that. That makes sense. I know one you get, and I already have from the story. I assume there's one for Mount Battle, but I guess technically the one I got from the story was from there. Oh, hell yeah, Pillow Swine. Is that gonna be a Shadow Pokemon? Fuck yeah. Love Pillow Swine. Oh, God. The bug butt plug stared at me weird. Alright, Ampharos, I'm gonna need you to fight through your paralysis to paralyze Pillow Swine. Well, Hitmontop's probably dead. Oh, God. It's a shame. For more swine up, hell yeah. Alright. The trainer AI in this game does seem to be generally at least a little smart, so I'm gonna assume that you're targeting Ampharos with that dig. Unless you're cheating and just choosing who to hit afterward. There we go. Game is only 3 generations too early. Yeah. Mild cheating, go! Okay. You're pretty tanky and much higher level, so I thought you lived through that, but you never know. God! The bug keeps staring at me weird. Is top of Mount Battle? Okay. Go Umbreon just to tank the hit, I guess. Never seen Dunsparce as a bug. I don't know what else to say it is. Like a blind snake, right? I think it's supposed to be. That sounds familiar, at least. If they wanted me to think of it as a snake, though, they should have made it longer. And not given it wings and what looks like a stinger, although I'm sure that's supposed to be like a rattlesnake kind of a thing. I'm sorry, is Umbreon the fastest Pokemon here? I mean, I guess with what everything else is here. Just wasn't expecting that. Threw me off a little. Oh, you're gonna kill my Mantine, aren't you, you asshole? Yep. Damn it. I should have seen that coming, but it was just spamming dig. Alright. Here's what we do. We pull you out. I forgot paralysis halves your speed. so my plan is already going poorly. Can this even work because you're a ground type? Let's find out. You to getting wiped out. It's a really interesting, like, a balancing thing. Instead of essentially just grinding away. Yep, here we go. Alright. Oh, and you flinched? Yikes. I'm sorry, Espeon. Sparcism. Classic, true. Hey, flinched it back. But that also pops you out of the ground, right? So I can catch you? Okay. And let's just immediately go for the Ultra Ball there. Give me that woolly pig! Yay! Was a little worried. Did that break out of it? Ooh, that would be fun. That would give them, like, an actual use besides the first, like, 3 Pokemon you catch. That you'll never have heal balls for. Alright, back up we go. Oh, I had forgotten that they can't break out after the 3rd shake on this one. You are correct, though. Unfortunately, as much as I like Pillow and Mamoswine, I don't think they really have a place on the team right now. Also, further thought, not sure if Mamoswine's in this game. Mamoswine might not be real yet. That might be a Gen 4. Is Gen 4? Well, my craving to use Pillow-Swine has dropped substantially. But I am still glad I have it. Up until XD, yeah. Oh well, what can you do? Munchlax and Bonds. Odd choices? Hey, I'll take those. The goo. Well. Hey, girl. Love the hat. In one of the puzzle modes? Okay. Weird flex, but okay, game. Alright, we don't have a fighting move on Hitmontop yet, but I will point out that every battle, since we've brought them out of the PC, there's been a normal type. As a scripted event out of battle. Oh, I think I remember that. I've seen someone play a little bit of XD. Not a ton, though. No Lucario, though. Lame! Lucario's great. Fantastic Pokemon. Alright, I don't like what the AI is doing right now. Oh, hey! Cool. Focus energy. Ow. Nice. Survivor. Audios, and I was like, wait. Oh, God. Alright, I got you with that at least. I can hope that you're faster. You probably aren't, but... Predict it. Okay, yeah, you're faster, I figured. Ow. Maryland Dawn fan? That sounds right from my memory. Toga PT's, of course, extremely early. Lamau. Was Donphan in the first movie? I know it showed up in one of the movies early on. I would have guessed third, though. But I guess... I think Gen 2 was fully out by then. It was called Peekablue. I do not have the specific memories of Peekablue, but I am very aware of it. And the memes and such. Return might kill, but we'll see how that goes. They might also Shadow Rush Mantine again, in which case Ampharos is gonna have to tank it, but... I'm unsure how much damage that did. And whether it could live through another one. Yikes! You're tanky. Hey, Ampharos, hit him with the Thunderbolt. Nice. Ow. Show up as the Shadow Mod. I guess. Could have thrown a ball, I guess, instead, but... Oh, especially since it's using Shadow Rush and that has recoil. I did not think that through enough. Hiding items to steal, true. I'm gonna risk one Great Ball because I don't think a recoil will kill it. And then I'll only have one more Great Ball to use up before we can just spam Ultra Balls for the rest of the game. Hey. I was about to say on the second shake, it is just a Sneasel, so this could work. Well, good news for going far away by train. There's the station. As loved it. I could see that. They're very similar vibes, if nothing else. Mine glove disc. I mean, there's like weirder evolutions and stuff, like Remoraid turning into Octillery. Like, I could totally see that. Aloma Mola was originally supposed to be a love disc evolution. I'm still in camp. Butterfree was supposed to be a Venonat evolution, and it got swapped with fucking the moth that I'm blanking. Venonat. Or, no, Venomoth, duh. And that Venomoth was originally supposed to be the Caterpie evolution. I don't. It's a weird one. Bagon and Flygon make sense, and I can see in all that. Shelgon is definitely the odd one out there. Oh, I had meant to save before showing up here. Oh well. Link up with Ein at the Shadow Pokemon Lab. Through this train station. Oh, God. Can't lead them to the lab. Alright, give me 1 second before I fuck with you. Woo! Doesn't that boost Dark-type moves? Yeah! Hell yeah. Here you go, Umbreon. Should have swapped names. Oh, yeah. Let me see Salamence real quick. Let me make sure I'm thinking of the correct Pokemon. Oh, I was thinking Salamence when you said Flygon. Yeah. No, that makes more sense. Clearly I agree because I thought of the wrong Pokemon because of it. Nope. I'm not really seeing... Okay, well. I found some sunglasses, I guess. Nope. Alright, ladies, I'm boarding the train. Is it Salamander as Flygon? Yeah, it's... You know. Oh god, they just keep them pinned up like that? Why? Why? Why would that be how they transport them? Wouldn't it just be easier for Pokeballs? Like... You dare forget about me? I don't... Oh, okay. Now you're just running away. I see what you did. You just got on the other side so you could run away. Okay. Okay. Whatever. Cool mag train, though. Alright. The German one to hide. That's valid. Just getting off shift. Wasn't Lady Venus supposed to be coming today? Ah, don't worry about it. Oh god, they know me. Jesus. Alright. Alright, there's the extra U-disc. They died from the explosion? Probably. Y'all okay? Oh, this is familiar now. I remember seeing this beforehand. It's too late now. Come on, let's skedaddle. I love using the word skedaddle after blowing open something like that. Right. You know, I was thinking to myself, don't you get to the lab from the main entrance? I forgot that happened. I think we aren't, like, super close to the end of the game, but I think we are in, like, the late game at this point. They did the Banjo-Tooie thing. Because I think isn't it like the Shadow Pokemon Lab, then like their final hideout? And then the final boss? With the final hideout being like the last dungeon? Tower's the final area? Yeah. But I don't think there's anything between the lab and the tower. So I guess that's nice. Game's kind of short if you don't have to stop and grind. Now, I gotta admit, the level difference between me and the enemy traders is definitely slowly growing. And I think we are slowly getting to the point of the game where everything's just gonna start spamming Earthquake and ruin my life. So there might end up being, like, some grinding soon, but... Oops, there's the lab. Mount battle to see how far I could get. That's fair. Maybe I could do that real fast, just see how it goes. You know what? Yeah. Why don't we take a look at that for funsies? I have basically been doing no side stuff. I think by now we could do the arena in the first town. I don't remember if you really get anything fun from that. Let's also go ahead and do this, because I haven't yet. Get from prize counter. Hi! There's one. Ooh, leftovers. 10,000? Besides Leech. Focus band. Leechy. Ooh, King's Rock, Scope Lens, Choice Band. Fucking Barrage Island. May lower special defense. Oh, I think that's just Psychic right there. Okay. Ice Beam. I assume that's Thunderbolt. Kiwi! Look on in. How was your stream? Hope you've been having a good day. Ooh, some Balatro. Nice, nice. Yeah, speaking of Thunderbolts. Yeah, Flamethrower and... Oh god, fucking Double Team. Nice. Well, so this is probably at least somewhat worth doing. I assume Espeon gets Psychic at some point naturally, even now. I know the fucking move list, the Pokemon Learn list changes like every generation. So I'm not gonna pretend to know for sure, but... Surely it gets Psychic on its own, right? Colosseum has been pretty good. Haven't been going for too long, just kind of been slowly chipping at, Dagoons. 10 areas, each with 10 zones. 100 zones with a trainer in each. Must battle through these areas without taking a loss. By winning your way through an area, you'll be awarded coupons at a break room at the end. Okay, so you have to get through each, like, arena. With a PCC, you may switch your party Pokemon with those in storage. If you wish to quit or interrupt your knockout challenge, you may do so at any break room. Abra will teleport you back. Your challenge from the next area or from any area that you have cleared. Oh, okay. Yeah. Surely we can get through at least the first bit. Actual shiny hunting hat afterwards, that didn't happen. Oops. Shout out to Cool Trainer Stum. Yeah, I figured. I thought I remembered the first area or two basically being way weaker than you ever are in this game. But hey, it's a chance for me to get these two to, be a little friendlier. It's a shame you don't have any damaging moves besides Shadow Rush yet. It's almost as though the game does that extremely purposefully. I'm totally fine with that. Welcome back. Owie! Hitmontop is in hyper mode. Oh god, it's so fast! The emulator can't keep up with it. In the Switch 2 version. That'd be cool. I don't know how fucky it is with the learn lists going back to that. I know some of the real early gens, they don't allow you to take forward anymore because some Pokemon had some extremely silly abilities they could learn. I believe I've heard rumors of, if nothing else, a no-guard Machamp with Fisher. Just get Replacer, if I recall. That also makes sense. Oh, I forgot that there was, like, the smarmy rich kid model in this. Yeah, Rich Boy Sias. I almost said Cyrus, sorry. Unfortunately, Game Freak thought of that. Damn. I guess there's extra food, although I already have some, so I would probably not bother grabbing it. She has a Go Guard. Oh, my mom did make cake, though. I'll have to snack some of that later. Or legal in Colosseum. God, I could imagine. Might defeat a Marvel of pure elegance, Gnome. Are you French? Yikes. Pokemon going into SV. Mort. That's at least close to an actual name. I know everything about Pokemon. There's nothing I don't know. Go! Igglybuff and Electric, the strongest Pokemon. And yes, it does amuse me that sending out these two Pokemon, it's Hitmontop that's the intimidating one. I do gotta be honest, I am getting kind of a growing headache. Tonight's stream might be a little shorter than originally planned. We'll see if it gets better or worse, though. On extrasensory, I don't like moves that take 2 turns like that. Oh no, wait, I'm thinking Foresight, aren't I? I don't remember which one extrasensory is. Let me type in Pokemon after typing in extrasensory. In Gen 3, only extrasensory will deal double the damage if the target had previously used a minimize. Okay. I mean, 80 power, 100 accuracy, has a chance to flinch. Sounds real good to me. I must not pick Pokemon that usually get extrasensory, because I don't recall ever really using that move, and I absolutely would if I had the option. Oh my god, Donut! With another raid. How's everyone doing? Who are you playing, Donut? Oh, the Little Nightmares 3. People have seemingly been enjoying that one. Welcome on in, everyone. If you don't know, I'm Cloudy, variety streamer. Doing a lot of RPGs currently. We're going through Pokemon Colosseum, which is the only one I had as a kid. And we're doing Mount Battle mostly just because I had the option to. And I was like, I haven't really done any optional stuff in this game. Why not? So I am currently beating the shit out of trainers with level 10 Pokemon with a level 40-something Entei. So, you know. I'm being a little mean. Oh, Togepi and a Vulpix. I love them. Yeah, hope your stream was good. Hope you've been enjoying the Little Nightmares 3. I should play any of those at some point. How do you not have your third move yet? Headbutt. Disconnecting stream like 3 times? Oh god, that sounds like more than just a little nightmare. God, imagine if I played any scary game while it was still October. Hopefully that happens. I'm hoping to play Signalis tomorrow, which is a good scary game if anyone's had interest in seeing that and hasn't. Twitch restarted the stream, but it was fine on my end. Weird. Yeah, for anyone who wants to raid and run, totally understandable. Make sure y'all get enough food, get enough drinks, get enough sleep, all that stuff. I may have mentioned about 5 minutes ago, I'm kind of getting a growing headache, so my stream might also end a little earlier than I was planning, but we'll see how that goes. Because I'm doing okay right now. Quite tired, I'm probably gonna be sick soon. No! Hope you aren't. But yeah. Have a good night. Definitely get some rest. Take your vitamins. Stock a little bit of tea. Whatever kind of sickness you think you're gonna end up with. Triple kick on like the first trainer in forever that doesn't have a normal type anywhere. Entei has entered hyper mode. Hitmontop. Oh my god, they're finally gonna hit me with something. Oh, the Zubat is, at least. Glad it didn't have a flying move. So, for anyone who hasn't seen Pokemon Colosseum, this is kind of one of those weird, like, side Pokemon games. I have no idea how it interacts with natures. That's interesting that it does. These are shadow Pokemon. It's a whole story thing. Essentially, they're evil for increased power, but their increased power sucks. So I gotta make them remember the power of friendship to make them normal again. And that's kind of 90% of the story of this game. And sometimes they enter hyper mode, which means that they don't do anything for a turn. But while in hyper mode, like, you can't do items and stuff on them, but they have a higher crit rate. More importantly, I can call them, and then they get a lot friendlier, and it really speeds up the whole fucking process, because it is a process. Oh yeah, that's right, they added Shadow Pokemon to Pokemon Go, like, a couple months after I finally stopped playing it. Yeah, the crit rate is absurd. There is, like, a better chance to crit than not in hyper mode. But I care more about my Pokemon being able to do things like level up and have moves that are type effective and evolve and all that weird shit. You know. Never really noticed, but Entei's like ponytail, for lack of a better word, in this game. At least with that camera angle, it didn't look like it was waving. Okay, that looks like it's waving. It looks more like it's just got some bulge going through it, you know? Like, it isn't really, like, flapping in the breeze. It just gets thicker than the thickness goes through it. Oh, I feel like I've seen similarly animated things on the internet before that Nintendo would not like in their Pokemon game. Natures determine how often they go into hyper mode and how fast they get purified. Oh, that makes sense. Because one of those things, I've never, like, read the wiki specs on it, but I did know that different Pokemon did seem to have kind of different rates of purification. That seemed different than just Entei takes forever because it's a legendary kind of a thing. Features that you can see the Gen 3 contest effects of all the moves. True. Do y'all remember Pokemon contests? I only vaguely do. Hyper mode! Actually loved contests as a kid. I would probably enjoy all that, like, side stuff a bit more, but I feel like every time I go to do it in a Pokemon game, it's just because some item I need is locked behind it, and it just makes it feel miserable to do. It's like the Pokemon Sports thing they added into Heart Gold and Soul Silver. That you have to do if you want, like, a heart scale to evolve some of the Pokemon, like, say, perhaps a Piloswine into a Mamoswine. And it's like, the minigames would be, first off, they would be more fun if I wasn't using an emulator and was actually using, like, a DS and whatnot. But it is also one of those things where it's like, do I really have to spend, like, 20 minutes doing this silly little minigame to get a fucking heart scale so I can have my Mamoswine? Please. It's kind of like doing this Mount Battle right now. Like, I'm just doing it for kind of the hell of it, so it's, you know, I don't really mind at all. If I actually wanted, like, whatever the item was at the end of all of this, I would be very annoyed that this is taking so long. Boop! I like how shiny Trapinch is in this one. Ba 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 ba. With every species of Pokemon? God, that sounds miserable to do. Hello, old lady. Do you think you can take this old woman? I do! I do like the Pokemon choices. Duskull and Ralts, cool Pokemon. Ba 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 ba. Into the jump category and pray. Oh god. Papa. And how? Girl, you had a dust skull and a Ralts. This old woman retire, it will be a relief. Oh, I'm sorry. Why don't you rest, Grandma? Well, it's with a 0 in any stat. Oh, God. That I didn't know. I assumed they would have 0 in jump, but... Oh, I thought you meant they had 0 in everything, and I was like, I don't entirely understand why they would, but... Oh my god, someone with more than 2 Pokemon! It won't help, but... I'm also surprised that they seem to be healing me between every fight. I thought that was what the point of the break room was, but... By burrowing underneath. For example, the hurdles. It's not technically against the rules to just burrow underneath them. Jigglypuff. I'm sorry, most of the models in this game I do like and think they look pretty good. Oh god, I should have just... Alright, there we go. Jumping negatively. But as I was saying though, I feel like that Jigglypuff model, its face is very clearly just like a texture on it and not like actually modeled. That is a ball with Jigglypuff.png meshed on top. Sorry, .jpeg. This is 2004. It is very, Kingdom Hearts 1, the low-quality cutscenes, where their mouth is just a image on their face. You've cleared Area 1, you really are talented. More like I have more than 2 Pokemon higher level 20. Was Sunkern? Huh. Oh god, I only got 100? I mean, I get it. That was just Area 1. I'm sure the later ones will be worth more, but fuck, dude. Shout out to Gelvin! Hey, it's Gelvin! Making the highest theoretical stat potential. Very funny. Okay, so... It seems like the level at the start of each area is the area times 10. So we should start hitting people in the 40s for levels at area 4. Kill the child. You weren't prepared to lose at all, were you? You keep that up for the rest of this area. Will you go to the next zone? Shout out to Pabe! The names are so weird in this. It would also be funny if a lot of these people had, like, shadow Pokemon and I just would never know because Yuki isn't with us. You know, unless one used Shadow Rush, which would be a very obvious tell and we don't need her for, but... Oh my god, someone with more than 2 Pokemon! I know there's no reason it should, but I always felt like fire moves should be good against Grimer and Muck. Something about them. Something about the pollution in them I feel like should just be flammable despite being ooze. Being a whiz at battling doesn't make me a whiz at winning. This really is a Pokemon game with dialogue like that, isn't it? Now you're speaking cassette beasts logic. One day I'll get back to that game. Huge burst of experience on evolution based on its current level. Oh, that'd be cool. I have not played Monster Sanctuary, let alone beat it. Bonk. Like Metroidvania elements? Ooh! I do like those. Is he ain't got shit. Yeah! Looking forward to getting back to that. That is one thing I will be looking forward to being done with this game, is kind of being able to focus on Digimon a little bit more. Ooh, I do also like built-in randomizers. Oh, I miss Mirror B. And built-in Nuzlocke, oh god. I'm not good enough for those. I just can't keep track of everything to actually do good at a Nuzlocke. After beating the story once, that also makes sense. That's a fair requirement. Strong upsides and downsides. Ooh. You can play all the games. God, true. If I could clone myself, I would probably be busy with some other things first.
No.
But secondly, or at the same time, just stream on other sites besides Twitch. So many people would watch if I did both at once. This team makes me think of what I would have had as a Pokemon team as a kid. I would probably have both Geodude and a Sandshrew on the same team. And just been like, hell yeah. Especially early on in Red and Blue like that. I would probably have Geodude and Sandshrew on the same team. I'd have Charmander. If I saw a Pikachu, Pikachu would be on there. By myself, I mean the me sitting next to me. Exactly. I would maybe have a Beedrill, because Beedrill's real cool. Maybe an Ekans, because I did like snakes. I don't know what the 6th would be, though. Alright, so good news, Hitmontop is now, I think, fully friendly. So when we're finally done with Mount Battle, I can take Hitmontop to the Special Rock. I can make it, purified. And then we should hopefully level up. It's ready to get on top. Hell yeah. It's gonna do that sweet spin move on your dick. Hopefully not with the spike on the top of its head, though. And before we move on, do need to point out that that small child's name was Elus. Elus? Hey, old timer. Oh, I would absolutely try and have an Abra on my team. Those are cool. Haha, now your Abra has lowered attack. What are you gonna do now? Also Haunter. Haunter's not early on in the in Red and Blue though. I was trying to think of Pokemon that are like early on. Goodbye, Shuppet. Oof. Didn't hear 90% of the conversation. I was just thinking, early on Pokemon in Red and Blue I'd have on my team, because I ran into a kid on here who had a Sandshrew and a Geodude. And I'm like, dumb kid me, early on in Red and Blue, would absolutely have both a Geodude and a Sandshrew on the same team like that. So I was just trying to think of, like, early on, first couple gems, what, like, Pokemon would dumb kid me have on the same team just because I thought they were cool. I was like, I would obviously pick Charmander as my starter. If I saw Pikachu in the forest, I would have Pikachu. Because I was a huge fan of the show and loved Pikachu. And then if I saw an Abra, I'd probably want an Abra because they're real cool. And then 6th, maybe Ekans? Because snakes are cool? I don't remember how much Kid Me liked snakes, though. God, what is the fucking accuracy on triple kick? I think I've tried to use this move like 5 times and it's missed twice. 90 accuracy, of course. This is 2 out of 5 attacks. Classic Pokemon. It also only has 10 power. Alright, we're just spamming Shadow Rush then. Oh, I did really like Nidoran. Especially if I remembered it evolved into Nidoking, I would absolutely have one of those on my team. Worked in red, so I know I didn't have that. Oh. Version exclusives. That does make it a little harder, huh? Wasn't thinking about that. Triple Axle is incredible. Because it's Game Freak. We know how Game Freak likes to balance things. In that they don't. And a Growlithe. I would absolutely have a Growlithe. Probably. Because I think by then that would be like mid-game, and I just don't know what Kid Me would pick over everything else. Yeah, I'm trying to think, if I picked a water type... Kid Me might have been stuck with a Magikarp, because I would have known it evolved into Gyarados, and so I might have kept trying to use it because of that, but I might have been too stupid to actually get it to level 20. So that's exclusive. Yeah, but it's... While true, it is exclusive to, like, a weird pre-evolution added-in later Pokemon. Which might be why they didn't make it a good move. Other water mons were early. Yeah. I don't think there were, besides Squirtle, obviously, I don't think there were any water Pokemon you could get before Magikarp. Oh, you might have been able to get Psyduck somewhere. That makes sense. Kid Me did like Psyduck. I maybe would have had a Psyduck. Psy-I-I. Yeah, I was trying to think, if Kid Me got to pick a singular water type, though, I might have picked Slowpoke, because I did really like, Here's the thing, I really liked Slowking from the second movie, though, and that wasn't in the game, but I don't know if Kid Me would have remembered that. So I might have, like, I maybe would have had, like, a Slowpoke and then been mad when it turned into a Slowbro instead. And then gotten upset and cried or something, because I would have been, like, 5 or whatever. Not Pin Missile. A Borf? Entei has entered Hyper Mode. Or something else Kid Me might have done is I maybe would have just caught like the first 6 Pokemon I ran into, not realized how to swap them out at the PC, and then just been stuck with them for the rest of the game. I would have been 5. I could see a 5-year-old me being that dumb. Fucking run through the game with a Charmander and like 5 Rattata. I always liked how Anoret's eyes looked in this, like little glass marbles. Ba -ba -ba -ba. Papa. Alright, that's Area 2 done. Go get your Poke coupons in the break room. Hey, bud. Oh my god. So, like, at some point there's gonna be a bigger boost from this, right? Instead of just getting 100 extra every time? I like how his trainer type is just a guy. Yeah, this is Gris, you know, he's just a guy, you know? He's just that kind of guy. Man, if only you had a fire move, Entei. That's probably gonna be the 4th one you get. Localizer's working hard, eh? They spent all their energy into coming up with the weird-ass names everyone has. Why is this one purple? Is it a shadow Pokemon? That battle overflowed with your youthful power. Yeah, while you're hanging on with this mountain, I'm gonna hook up with your wife and she'll be overflowing my... Hey, Grandma. Desla. With 2 Kerlias. Man, if Umbreon was out here right now, he would be eating so well. Now, I also can't help but notice that we're in Area 3 and everyone's only at level 26 still. Trampled by the march of time. And by Entei. Hey, bud. Battling is about physical strength. You're lucky I'm lazy and didn't bother bringing my Espeon out, bodybuilder Aizen. I was really expecting some fighting-type Pokemon, I'll admit. But your choices do make sense. Oh cool, Entei's got Bite now. Well, let's hope that Phanpy doesn't have Earthquake. See, true. Look at the little guy. Entei is in hyper mode. Entei, fucking lock in. No. I mean, here's the thing. Your friendliness is max, so I can just leave you in that. God damn you. See, I had you hit that Fampi just because you have hyper mode and that ups your crit rate by a fuck ton, and crit would have ignored all those defense ups, but, you know, whatever. You crit my Entei? For that you will perish. I mean, listen, I got about a third of that bar down because of these two fucking hyper modes, so I'm not gonna complain. And of course you have Endure. Why wouldn't you have Endure this time when I crit you and would have killed you? You cheating fuck. My god. Entei's tired of all the fighting. Pokemon weren't supposed to fight. Not like this. There we go. Ba-ba-ba. God, I keep forgetting how, like, large Hitmontop is. It's, like, fucking bigger than my character. Let's do squats together. Why don't you squat on this dick? Got him. What an authentic Pokemon battle is like? Have I just been having knockoffs so far? Bedro? Bedro? Wingull and Bagon! Bagon this dude. So here's the thing. I was kind of expecting this mount battle to start about as weak as it did. I did kind of think it would ramp up in difficulty a little faster than it has so far, though. Alright, I won't make fun of you for being little. I'm gonna make fun of you because your name is Grell, though. Weirdo. Gulpin this dick! Yeah, we're gonna be here for a while. This might end up being the rest of the stream, and I was not really intending it to be when we started. Hyper mode! I mean, at this point, the next break room I head into, I should just pull out someone else, some other shadow Pokemon I might want to just work on friendly-fying it. Hell, at this point, we might have Entei done before we actually get, you know, anywhere somewhat difficult. I'll also need to remember to, call, Hitmontop before boxing it, because I don't know if that's gonna make it so I can't purify it, the fact that it's in hyper mode. I don't think it would, but I could see the game doing that. We are a quarter of the way through the entire mount battle, though. Thank you, the student who wanted a private lesson. What kind of private lesson? Teacher with purple hair. Loden. Larvitar and a Houndour, huh? Well, you've got good taste in Pokemon. You know what I definitely should have done? Probably should have put the experience share on someone during all this. So for anyone unfamiliar with Shadow Pokemon mechanics, because you haven't played any of the Pokemon games with them, since there's only like 2, 3 if we count Pokemon Go. Entei and Hitmontop are getting the experience for these fights. They just won't actually get the experience till I make them non-Shadow Pokemon. I purify them. So it's currently all just banking up and not doing anything, but... And while it probably doesn't matter, would you like to become a teacher in my place? If I go back to your place, I could definitely teach you some stuff. Why don't we put on the experience share on Ampharos? Just so that they're getting something as we get to, you know, levels where we might actually start getting experience that might help a little. And I'm just still spamming fucking Shadow Rush on everything. Fun old man Terran. I think I've heard that as a name before. I don't think it's spelled like that, but I don't know if I can really, you know, say anything about that kind of thing. You know what? Let's just call you at this point. Oh, we can bite both of you for funsies and just not do, you know, Shadow Rush for once. Yay! Well, glad I did that, I guess. Super effective. There's gonna be one extra text box every time now, though. Okie doke, let's get this over with quickly. Alright, my guy, can do. Glasses Man Solek. Bonk. Zigzagoon! And to think, probably like 13 levels ago, you could have had a Linoon around instead. I'll admit, Zigzagoon's one of those Pokemon where I can understand not evolving it. It's just a lot cuter like the zigzaggy little boy. But it's useless. Is Linoon really that much more useful? Which might be part of why I would be fine not evolving it, because that's definitely just like a pet Pokemon and not like a trained one. Athlete winner! Chatama Isle. Pokemon that could probably use an evolution at some point. Well, aren't we all just a little intimidated right now? There we go. Just barely. I thought that would do a little bit more damage, but I guess it is just a 10 power move. Bleed. Alright, please give me more than 300 coupons for this. Hello, Renson. I like the dress. And the, like, purple thigh highs. I think I own the same pair. I don't. Mine have stripes on top. If Entei wasn't, like, 10 levels higher and a legendary, I would maybe be a little worried about leaving it out right now, since you seem like a water-type trainer. Staryu would be a Pokemon I would have as a water type as a kid as well. Always did like Staryu and Starmie. Part of that might just be the anime and Misty having them, but you know. I would not want a Goldeen or a fucking Sea King though. I'd maybe have a Shelter, because I did have the episode of the anime with Shelter being sick on VHS. Absolutely the only reason I remember that episode exists, by the way. I don't remember if that same VHS had the episode where Pikachu meets, like, a bunch of other Pikachu, and there's, like, a... Is Pikachu gonna leave Ash to hang out with the other ones or not kind of a thing? And then, of course, it doesn't. But... that was either on the same VHS or some, like, teaser for it was on there. Okay, it's doubling every time. That's a little better. Can I? Okay, thank you. Is there anyone I want to drag out of the box to try and... You, I would just flute if I end up using. Let's bring you out, I guess. Again, more than anything else, just to have a shadow Pokemon, you know, like, try and be a little efficient with this, and we're gonna just try and get another shadow Pokemon as friendly as possible while doing it. Oh! The atmosphere has changed. I did not recall it doing this. This must be further than Kid Me ever bothered getting it here. Probably because Kid Me just immediately did, like, Mount Battle after you're here in the story and I was a lot weaker. Or I just got fucking bored of doing the same thing over and over again and left. I could see younger me doing that. Alright, we are admittedly getting in the levels where I'd probably have to try a little bit if they actually had full teams instead of just 2 Pokemon each. Aww! Hey, Ampharos got to level 35, let's go. That's sloths forgetting things! Oh man, they're surviving single Shadow Rushes at this point. At least some of them are. Just realized her title was Lady in Suit. I do like that she keeps calling me sweetie, though. That makes me happy. Graduate of Phoenix City's pre-gym. There's some joke there about pre-gym, but... like 2 more levels and we could have a Dodrio. Wouldn't that be neat? Dodrio, also a fantastic Pokemon. Even ignoring the stay strong for Mother Clarence meme. Just noticed this kid's name is Hurtin. Do you think he hears a who? I may redo my studies at the pre-gym. Did you think of just trying an actual gym? Alright, this is Old Man Higgson's fight number 33. We're a third of the way through this mountain. All my Digimon besides the controllable guests had to be except that the first year with Digimon. I still got experience from the few fights I had, that even though actually where Titan experience progress is now 2,000 experience ahead. There is an item that gives so little experience. Lamau. And they'll be like that for the rest of the game. We're not present in the fights. Probably. Wouldn't be surprised if that was something that got patched pretty quick. Stick them next to each other? True. If you have a close enough save. I could understand doing that just to get them even again. Wee lad would make for a nice change of pace. See, I get the old people, like old lady Alao, calling the main character in this game young. I feel like there's other people that just keep calling you, like, young kid and whatnot, as though you aren't. I gotta assume you're at least 16, if not, like, 18. Right, it's not like this is, Gens 1 through, like, 5, where you're playing as a 10-year-old or whatever. I don't have a close enough save. Not worth it, then. Howie! Entei's getting the clamps! Ba-da-ba. To battle is good, but to lose is not. Try harder, then. For a date with me, wee lad. I'm good. Bye, old lady. Shout out to Glassesman Delot. How's Pillow Swine doing with this? About halfway through the first bar. That makes sense. We haven't done too many fights. Why do you only have level 23 stuff? Wasn't I fighting like level 30s a couple of fights ago? Whatever. Pillow Swine has entered hyper mode. Ow, the critical hit. On that tackle, you did a whole 7 damage. Ba-ba-ba. 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 Ba-ba-ba-ba. Do hope everyone's night is going well. It is going to be a very big mood shift tomorrow when we hopefully play Signalis. Compared to us stomping Pokemon fights with people half my level and not even full teams. Rich Boy Dyke. If back up to level 32, did someone just, like, fuck up that last guy's level by, like, entering the digits in the wrong order? Did they just accidentally hit the 2 before the 3, and so he was, like, 10 levels lower than he should have been? Imagine if Inte had a fire move. I can't wait till my reward for getting Inte, like, fully friendshipped is Ember as a fire move. What is up top? Ooh, good question. I've never worn Crocs before, so I'm unsure. My only experience with Crocs is The Legend of the Gobos. I don't recall straps in that game. Okay. I was just checking the other Pokemon's level real fast to make sure Ampharos isn't, like, sneaking ahead of someone. I know it was only, like, level 35, but I didn't know everyone else's level. Gulpin this dick! Steal Ho-Oh's Riz. Didn't Inte immediately steal Ho-Oh's Riz? Did Ho-Oh ever have Riz? Mocking, but you get a ranged attack. Did Ho-Oh ever even get a movie, or did they just skip it? I have to assume it just got skipped, because the first 4 movies did not include it. Level 36 Ampharos! Cock, much disappointment. Oh, what was even the point then? What did I spend $70 for? Whoops, no. An arrow blast. I don't know. I don't know if, like, pretty much any of Pokemon moves have, like, a cool enough animation in the main games to have Riz. Cock in a tweet, like, what the hell? True! That wasn't even edited! See, this is why games need to be more woke. Can't even ride girl cock in them yet. Never thought it was hard to figure it out. Then what's the point if we can't ride it, though? Come on. 2 fat cogs, oil. God, imagine. Would never get anything done. Definitely has a knee clapper. God. Good. Otherwise, what is the point? Speaking of pointless, shout out to Volbeat, a Pokemon I definitely remembered existed before this moment. Trying to decide if I hate Plusle and Bynum more or less than Volbeat in the other one. I guess I at least remember Plusle and Minun's name. Illumise? I'm just gonna have to trust you, I don't remember. Hand it out to every bug type like candy? See, I didn't even know that was originally its signature move. Lamau. Wasn't Illumise one of the cities in the French region? Illumios. There we go. Cloudy, come on. Gen 6, I think was France, is literally the only Pokemon game I've never played or seen someone play. I've not seen Gen 6. I've seen all the other ones at least, even if I didn't play and beat them. I've just avoided France. If I'm even gonna buy it. I mean, listen, I just burned 70 bucks on Digimon. I'm not gonna buy it. Then 8 and 9 at least. I could see that. I had fun with 8 at least, but part of that was just the first Pokemon game I've legitimately owned since this one. I'm going to be honest, I was so distracted with talking to everyone, I didn't realize Volbeat died and Illumise was swapped in. I was just mashing Shadow Rush the whole time. Just didn't even notice until the end there. Illumise is the studio that makes minions. Cool Trainer Naira. Oh, I love Numel. Haven't bought since ever. If I don't, that's fair. I've been burned on like the last couple fucking Pokemon games I've bought. Because deep down, I just don't like Pokemon, but... Lamau. And Skitty as a rare squad. What a route. Illumise and Skitty? The dream. Alright, wake up, you fucking pig mammoth. Yeah, I think the main reason I would want to defend Gen 8 if I was going to defend Gen 8 is... I did like a bunch of the Pokemon they added, and they did start doing, like, the raid stuff, and that was just fun. Can't take Wailord's Massive Hog. True! So can I, but you don't hear me bragging about it. Skitty is the one with the Massive Hog? You right. Apologies to Skitty. And its Massive Hog. It's hot Skitty on Wailord action, not hot Wailord on Skitty action. This is true. Pure facts are being spoken. Whereas only heard hot Wailord on Skitty action, though. I will admit, I do remember it being Skitty on Wailord. Personally. Gotta take the time machine back fucking 20 years or whatever. And so when that meme was a little more relevant. Yo, happy Pride, Leader Trench. I will never remember what this stupid potted plant is as far as typing goes. Oh, Fire Blast. Not the fire move I would like right now, but... Howdy Who Rider, hope you're having a good day. These are my timelines in my long life. We are literally 3 for 3 streams of this game where a Lilip has popped up and I've been like, what is this thing's type? I just can't remember it. I have a headache, but I'm trucking through it. God, mood. Mine seems to have faded away, thankfully. It's a plant fossil, figure it out. That is true. If I ever remembered that this thing was a fossil Pokemon, that would at least solve part of the guessing. I just always also associate it with water. And I don't know how much of that is just new Pokemon Snap's fault, but I feel like even before that. Ooh, used Google Trends, okay. Gonna get an answer on the meme question. Now, another possibility is this may be a, it's like 10 times more popular than Hot Whaler Skitty. Now, admittedly, this could also be a cultural difference. Perhaps in America, it was the Skitty on Wailord, but over in jolly old Britain, it's Wailord on Skitty. After Gen X fossils. True. God. Remember how I, like, played Scarlet and Violet for, like, 7 hours and then didn't anymore? Oops. Oh! I forgot Rhyhorn was in this. Only played for an hour. Yeah, it just... It was a little rough. Fossils were fucking awful. It's animal abuse. It was. Come on, if I recall. Rhyhorn's a cool Pokemon. Gonna throw it out there. I feel like the Gen 1 ground Pokemon, solid across the board. Just collecting Pokemon, I mean valid. Gotta catch them all and all that. Tradition of making up dinosaurs. Canonically agonizing for some reason. I feel like they've gone back and forth because... Wasn't it something like it was the Alola, like, Pokedex entries that, like, mentioned Mega Evolutions were, like, extremely painful, but, like, the Gen 6 Pokedex entries didn't or something like that? Hi, Barboach. As he moves, those are euphoric. Yeah. If only they gave those animations or something, maybe people would have liked them. It's a little cutesy game. Oh god, the fish is forgetting! It's actually mildly annoying. Mega Evas and Alolan Forms. True. As is tradition. Back on the sadistic making Pokemon suffer. Oh, my controller's cord got fiddled with there. Oh, oh, fuck, I forgot it was ground type. Damn it. Just so they can make it suffer. Yeah, I'm now realizing that without a grass type, Barboach and Quagsire are quite annoying. Oh, the DLC they already announced? God. That was a choice. Oh yeah, that's actually also another reason I shouldn't buy it. I don't have a Switch 2, so it's gonna run like hot garbage if I bought it. Raichu didn't need 2 megas, but Tidal! Charizard got 2 megas, so surely Raichu also needs them. Fuck itself with the cactus. Because it has 2 in the name. See, that one makes sense. I understand that one. Other gens exist. Oh, it doesn't double every time. It just goes up by 200 every time. So I'm up to 1,300 coupons. And I still need 4K to actually buy something worthwhile. Christ. Hey, you know what? Kid me? You were smart for not bothering with this bullshit. This is not worth doing. My god. Stop writing the same 6 dicks. True. Extremely valid. As someone who is admittedly a huge fan of pretty much all of the Pokemon that they keep reusing over and over, other Pokemon do deserve the limelight. As the Gen 1 Mon gets to being forgotten. It's up there, at least. God, what would the most forgettable Gen 1 Pokemon be? It's gotta be one of the water types, right? Because, like, half the Pokédex was already water. Venomoth and Dugong. I think Dugong gets remembered sometimes, at least, because it's pretty tanky, and just the annoyance gets remembered. Venomoth might be one. Half the Pokédex are poison types, actually. Also true. Way more than water. I think I forget. I think the water is just more noticeable because pretty much all the water types are some form of fish or, like, duck. Whereas, like, poison, it's always, like, most of the poisons are something else, and the something else is usually what the, like, model is more made out of. Like, every single bug type is a poison type, right? but they look like bugs. So it's kind of easy to forget just how many poison types there are. Some form of duck, yeah. All 2 of the ducks right there. I covered all my bases. Not Marnox, Game Freak. Bug types are sometimes flying. True. Oh yeah, that's right. All the grass types are poison. All of them. It wasn't until Bayleaf that there was a mono grass type. There wasn't any other one. That Tangela might be the most forgettable Gen 1 Pokemon. I know Tangrowth showed up later on. That's kind of the section of the Pokedex I'm trying to remember, that, like, near the back Safari Zone Pokemon. Just trying to catch one as a kid. Not that I remember if Tangela specifically was in the Safari Zone or not, but, like, that section of the Pokedex. Like, trade bonds. Oh, see, I can see that. See, and that's the thing, is that a bunch of those are either, like, really weird, so they're kind of memorable for that. See, Farfetch'd as well, that's, like, the first Pokemon you trade for in Gen 1, so I feel like it's a little memorable because of that. Yeah, and, like, so many of those one-off Pokemon are, like, really weird, or they have something like that. Like, Kangaskhan is kind of forgettable in that. Except, I think, like, Giovanni uses one, so it's a little memorable. And then it also showed up in, like, Pokemon Snaps. So it's like, okay, here's, like, some reason to kind of remember it, kind of a thing. It's only reachable by surf. Oh, that sounds right. Like, over by the Missingno area. Yeah, and Kangaskhan's also just, like, a fairly cool Pokemon. But, like, Mr. Mime is memorable because it's, like, a freak and fucking Ash's bomb. Jigglypuff's, like, memorable just because of the anime. Chansey, kind of the same thing with the Nurse Joy stuff. Scyther's cool as fuck, so people generally remember it. I think Porygon's weird enough to generally be memorable, and it got, like, 2 other evolutions that help keep it in memory. Here. I'm gonna pull up the Gen 1 Pokedex, and I'll just go through which ones I would generally forget. Alright, the starters are memorable, the early bugs are memorable, the Pidgeline, yeah, all the early shit's fairly memorable, just because you see it every time you play the game. Clefairy and Clefable are a little weird. I wouldn't say they're forgettable, though. Zubat, everyone remembers, the Oddish line. Paris and Parasect are kind of forgettable, but, like, people do remember them because, like, they got the terrifying, like, brain fungus Pokedex entry, and then also in Pokemon Legends Arceus they're, like, the scariest things ever because they'll just hunt you down the entire world away. Didn't all get unique ones till Gen 3, and it was one of them. That sounds right, and the Substitute Doll as well. Venonat and Venomoth are fairly forgettable. Meowth and Persian, no. Again, partially because of the anime. Poliwag's a little forgettable, but I don't think a lot. Aberline, no. Machopline, no. See, I don't think I think Bellsprout, at least, is kind of memorable. Farfetch'd is a little weird, but it got an evolution recently, and again, it's like the first one you trade for in those games, so I think it's kind of memorable because of that. Forever Muck, Shoulder Cloister, the Ghosts, Onyx, Drowsy, Hypno, Cubone, Marowak, the Hitmons, Lickitung, coughing, wheezing. See, I feel like Lickitun's also kind of memorable because, like, it's just a huge tongue thing. Cool design, not super rare. That's also true. Chansey, Tangela. Chansey also has, like, metronome memes to keep it memorable. Horsey, Seadra, Goldeen, Seaking, Staryu, Starmie, Mr. Mime, Cypher, Jinx, Electabuzz, Magmar. Did Pinsir get an evolution? Pinsir's a little forgettable. It's got a cool design, but... yeah, Chansey's also got the Nurse Joy stuff. Tauros is decently forgettable. Oh, Pinsir has a good Mega? That's fair. Again, haven't played in France. Lapras, Ditto, Eevee, the Eeveelutions, Porygon, Omanyte, Kabuto, Kabutops, Aerodactyl, Snorlax, and the Legendaries. Yeah, it's... and is a Beast in Gen 1 comp. Yeah, a lot of the meta stat stuff I don't really know super well, so if there's like a Pokemon memorable for that, I'm probably not gonna know it. But yeah, I would say Tangela might be the most forgettable Gen 1 Pokemon. I would say either that or Venomoth. And I'm willing to give Tangela the edge in that, because Venomoth did have memes from Twitch Plays Pokemon. It's been a while since that happened, though, so I think the lesser memes from that are pretty forgettable. Victory Bell. See, I feel like at least Bellsprout is memorable, because that's like... right, you either get an Oddish or you get a Bellsprout for a Grass type early on, or Bulbasaur. What was I doing in this game? Oh yeah, Bellsprout does also get the Sprout Tower in Gen 2. That bizarre sequence. You get 16 more badges, true. And the evolutions never show up. Alright, things are suddenly at the level where I kind of have to actually be trying instead of just mashing through. But I did get, at least through this, I got Hitmontop fully friendly, Piloswine like halfway friendly, and Entei most of the way. Samsung Victory Bell? Hell yeah. Papa. Don't you hey Tilda music sign me. We had us a good time. Are you flirting with me? Go away. Are you enjoying Mount Battle? To be entirely honest, Lady in Suit Soa, I am not enjoying it. Hey, I think this is the first Lanoon we maybe have seen this entire game. Maybe we've seen one before, but... what's Soa, you ask? So annoying. Got him! Not foresight. Get out of here, you. Not foreskin. But didn't you hear? Fucking circumcision causes autism or whatever the fuck. The confusion causes confusion. But I'm autistic, so that can't be it. Damn. Thought we finally figured it out. My country will have to go back to the drawing board. They give you after the vaccines. Oh. Well, they just say it's in the vaccines to try and distract you. This makes sense. Very tricksy. Funneled man, you Dan. Sableye's eyes in its, like, icon image are, like, radioactive. Like, it doesn't look as bad on the actual model, but that, like, image in the top right is insane. Hey, Ante, fire blast that Nuzleaf. Oh my god, if you fake me out. God damn you. The double fake out? What a dick move. If an old man self-imposed? A good question. Entei, fire blast that Nuzleaf. Ba, 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 ba. Anyone actually think he's fun? I'm very unsure. Oh my god, that animation of Sableye, like, creeping up. I love the gremlin energy they've given it. Whoops! I did not mean to fire blast again. If not for Nuzlocke's true. No, it's got, like, weird... they modeled the nipples on Nuzleaf. I feel like that would be a little memorable even without the Nuzlocke. Nuzleaf super type. If we can shed a little sweat. How would that help my complexion? Magro. Which sounds like a Pokemon. Make a sequel, which is hype. God. I'm too dumb for the amount of types already in Pokemon. I could not handle too many types. Admittedly, that does seem to be the point of too many types, so maybe that is what I should play, but... You know what? Just for safety, in case you bust out an earthquake, which you very possibly will. An explosion would be funnier, though. Throw that out into the world. Once you can break that game pretty badly, fair. Oh god, we're mud wrestling. And dead. Ba-ba-da, ba-ba-da-ba-da. I'm dripping with perspiration. You're in a volcano, of course you are. Freak. They aren't programmed to properly behave. Oh, God. Shout out to Toli. With the coughing and the grimer, this kid's got a great future in Team Rocket. Only ground types can use it, you know, the one type that doesn't need to worry about electric moves. There's probably some weird fucking competitive reason why you would actually pick Mud Sport that I'm too dumb to understand, but agreed. I would never use the move on my own. Moves the wrong Pokemon, confusing games of thinking you're out of a battle when you're not. Oh god. But sport is actually just useless? Got it. You never know sometimes. Coughing can learn Psywave? Good for coughing, I guess. Clear water till it learns. All for all those early game electric types that show up. Yeah. You are so lucky. Oh, hey, there's a ground move. Espeon, show that coughing what a real Psybeam is like. Ravaged by Min. Thank you for critting and just proving my point more, Espeon. This is why you're my favorite. +3 special attack, +3 special defense, and +3 speed. Let's go. Diggy diggy hole. Teehee. You would think you would be a flying type, but you would be wrong. Kerchow. No, not the poison. I think it's off chance somehow this goes wrong. Oh yeah, because it does something with the hordes or something in that game, right? Again, as someone who hasn't seen that game. Because it triggers horde battles, yeah. And I know that was like shiny hunting stuff in that, and probably also just good for experience. Of the player turn. Roller skating everywhere. You do have my attention now. Based on the decorations in the background? Oh god. Kadabra. Are you really not gonna have a Zatsu at this point, but you're gonna have a Kadabra? Girl. Kadabra. You can get a berry from it? Oh, that's fun. Shame they did the classic Pokemon thing where they made up that mechanic and then just never used it ever again, ever. Just into the trash... the fucking trash bin with that one, too. A little worrying. Game Freak hates it when people like a mechanic. God. I know we usually use this more for the funny ones, but this is just so true. I'm gonna toss it in there anyway. Damn it! I knew I was gonna use the wrong command. I should have some oh, I don't think I can edit that one, though. Okay. Rotom-possessed personal belongings, thumbs up. Damn. Frostbite was such a good mechanic as well. It is a shame that is probably never coming back. Legends Arceus was so good, it's a shame they will never make another game like that, because it's fucking Game Freak. They haven't dropped that idea yet. Woo! Thanks. Oh, God. Hey, level 38 Umbreon. Also a +3 special attack on him. Let's go. My path turned dark. The weather of only the AI can hit. Yeah. What do you mean? Pokemon doesn't cheat. The AI has the exact same odds as anyone else. I've never lifted anything heavier than a Pokeball. Child, I'm gonna toss you in the lava. Vessi. I should maybe not have the Pokemon out that I have out. Although Entei's Fire Blast will hit that Lombre neutrally. Let's go! If Fire Blast hits! I am shocked that did not one-shot. I know it was neutral damage and everything, but at the same time, it's a fucking Entei versus a Lombre. Is Fire Blast not as strong of a move as I thought it was? Isn't it like one of the moves that's like super strong but has like shit accuracy because of it? Yeah, 120-85, and that really didn't one-shot a Lombre? Do you have like shit special? Not really. Actually, looking at your stat spread, I am a little annoyed because... God, that is just such an even stat spread. That is not what you want in this game. Well... Whoops. Wonder if I got a bad nature for my Entei. Kind of like the stadium thing. Only I think that was only 3. How rude! This rain dance with some overlap. Oh god. That's bead. Okay, as long as it's not Kingdra. I am gonna pull Entei out, though, just real fast. God, Espeon might get slammed here, but... because everything's probably gonna try and target that Entei with a strong water move. Oh, water pulse, you asshole. No, they actually went for Ampharos, huh? Oh, this maybe was targeted at the Entei, though. Just spam Earthquake Discharge. It's a pretty good backup, I gotta say. Maybe not as consistent or good as the actual setup moves, but... Hydro Pump and Fire Blast for both sides. God. Guaranteed Hidden Rain. True. Teach you in a way even you will understand. With this whip. That's the first Celio we've seen. Once again, not the biggest fan of the big, strong water type in here. I will also say, there is definitely a, I feel like, notable difficulty increase in this game. With the trainer NPCs not being obvious what type they're going to be using. 1,000 plus Pokemon in it. That'd be cool. Alright, this isn't like your average Pokemon game where it's like, oh, hey, up ahead's the fucking grass-type trainer. Let me move my fire-type up front to hit him nice and fast. Like, the only one you'd think would even be somewhat tied to a type would probably be, like, the bodybuilder guys, and even they aren't, like, actually tied to one. Also, did you see how large that Spinda is? I think that Spinda was bigger than that Houndour. Look at that thing. lacking have. Who opened up there? Oh, too late. I don't know. I was distracted by Spinda and Chad. Someone did, though. Probably Mantine. I think Mantine's who has the fucking experience share right now. Yeah. I should double check whether Mantine's ahead of Ampharos by a bit. You should teach me nicely next time. Don't worry, baby, I will. Woo! Alright, Mantine is ahead of everyone, so why don't we just... a field of building houses. This guy got like a supermarket smock on. Battle's first half ends here. Closer's me, Zenton. Oh, he just said closer, so maybe. No, that's just some kind of weird anime, like, jacket thing. With a Beautifly and a Swallow, huh? Okay. Why don't we swap you for you and have you do you? Halfway through Mount Battle and the closers here still only have 5 Pokemon on their team. It's an interesting choice. May have forgotten that electric actually resists flying. No, it was super effective, but... Alright, I can Fire Blast you as well. That's fine, neither of us use attack. Ampharos, hit him with the Thunderbolt. This is probably gonna miss because it's been way too long enough. I've been using, ow, Fire Blast without missing. Nope, Entei goaded. Love to see it. Although I think actually they do the animation and then it's just like it missed afterwards, so. 3D Golbat, let's go! Let's go. And a Pelipper. Okay. Ampharos should go faster than that Pelipper. And honestly, let's just Shadow Rush the Golbat. I don't think it's worth trying to swap out for anyone. Woo! Alright. Welcome back. Oh, please be on the Entei. Shit. Smart. Smart. Oh my god, that Pelipper is faster than the Ampharos, alright? Well, it didn't use a water move on Entei, so that's fine, I guess. Oh, but Twister apparently hits both of us. Alright, ignore the confusion, let's go. You are dead as hell. Man. I know Ampharos is kind of a slow Pokemon, but so is Pelipper. Well, I might just swap into that. Of course. Hopefully we break through confusion, just kill the gold bat with the Ampharos, but hey, if not, we can try and Psybeam with Espeon. Unless you happen to bite Espeon right here, in which case that was predicted. Okay. Hey, there we go. Just a little bit of experience for Espeon, as a treat. Starts the latter half of Mount Battle. Keep your drive alive. Don't forget to pick up your coupons in the break room. Please give me like 1,000 or something. Jesus Christ. I still can't afford anything I would want from the fucking counter. Yes, hi, I would like to buy 1 Psychic TM. Oh, you want to? Alright, complete the entirety of Mount Battle and you might be able to afford it. I don't know if I'm going to be able to beat this area. My team's really not, like, super well built or anything. Which is admittedly part of the fun of this game, and stuff like Poke Rogue, is not being able to just, like, immediately get a team that hits, like, every weakness like I feel like you always do in Pokemon. Okay, back to Leaf Storm or Protect Earthquake. Oh, yeah. Aw, little Chinchou. I love that silly little guy. Something about seeing Piloswine just sink into the earth like that is fairly funny. Whack! Ruby Sapphire. You probably don't have a strong water move. You're Chinchou, yeah. Granted, that's also why I got rid of Entei, but it's annoying. Yep. Oh, it could have water pulse, that's fair. I believe, though. Damn it. I was about to say, it would have used it if it had that. Oh, it also hit... God, my head. Thinking's hard. I, for some reason, was worried about Ampharos getting water moved. Alright. Not what we needed right now. Watch out for Bubble. There it is. Ow. Use the Thunderbolt. Oh, right, Volt Absorb. Silly me. No, that's fair. That's one of the reasons why I wish your stats were a little better, because having Volt Absorb on you is real fun. Well, I wish Lantern's stats were a little better, yada yada. You know what I mean. Of course. Attack into an immune opponent? Probably. I said my brain's not doing too well tonight. Oh, yeah. We did do that on Barboach. For sure. I think I am up to 2 now tonight. Glasses man, Leighton. Before the lightning rod grants immunity. With a Cacnea. That could definitely be a Cac turn by now. So you can hit Sea King hilariously. Finally see Mantine after forever. Aw, damn. Okay, so it doesn't do, like, the actual animation before the mess. Okay. Cool crit. Cool crit. Hey, level 38 Ampharos, let's go. On a normal. Ooh, that would be fun. Everyone's favorite. Do they get rid of the ear holes on Nove's Pass at some point? And like the arm holes? Those don't seem familiar to me. Beware the nose that speaks in hands. Because it finally got fins. I like it. Ow. Ow. Whoops! I forgot you weren't gonna be on Shadow Rush. Oh well. It's fine. Bye-bye. See, this is the trainer type where it's like, you'd think they would have a bunch of fighting types, but so far they've not really stuck with it, as this Lilith and Skiploom prove. Also, solid name, Bessel. cuteness evolution based on the siren. Ooh, I like that one as well. Entei was seeded. Oh god, this bodybuilder is setting up. And I whiffed on my move and swapped a Pokemon, so she really got a chance. Hydramore. Ooh, like it. Ew. Alright, well, on some level it makes sense because it is a flying type. I never in a million years would have guessed that Skiploom learns Aerial Ace. Oh, why? You fuck. I didn't say if you hit this, it's dead. Let's go. Got a psychic secondary type of character on an ice staff accordingly and learns Icicle Spirit. Ooh, also fun. Hey, nice. Oh god, that did not. Risk it. Damn it. The Gamba did not pay off. Alright, broke through the confusion again, though, at least. Oh, so close. Signature experiment like a jellyfish. Ooh! Definitely sounds cool. Oh, Entei was at 69 health! Ignore that recoil. Off the surface of the ocean? Hell yeah. Makes sense with the whole siren thing. Alright, I will also say, I think when we finish up with a mountain battle, either by completing this set of 10 fights or losing, I do think I'm gonna call it a night. I'm pretty tired. A Delibird and a Rhyhorn, huh? Okay. Why don't we do... I think Delibird's just ice, right? Eh. Present onto a Pikachu. I have not. Most, like, weird, silly things like that in Pokemon I have definitely not done. Oh, that's unfortunate. Especially if this Rhyhorn has a good ground move it uses on Entei. Alright. Let's land that Fire Blast this time. Nothing like killing Santa in October. Hey, Ampharos at level 39. I think you're a ground bug. Good hit. I also need to take a look at all my Pokemon's levels and swap some of them around. Or swap the experience share around a little. You are, in fact, ground bug. Type stealth rock after hitting. Oh! I like the thought. I like the thought. Would you look at that? My starters are actually the lower level. Yes, I'd like to swap the two items. I gave you sass for that game, but I do think it's probably better for you to ask. Dagger. Remember that Norbit's friend? Ooh, Vibrava! Well, that's the first one of those we've seen. So look, I'm gonna say move. Oh god. You are not part bug. I don't think. Oh, that's probably gonna be annoying. Did not get paralyzed. Alright. Ow. My poor Entei. Kill this damn bug. Hiya! Come here, useful in battle. Nice, nice. Was a little disappointed the day I learned Unknown or not great Pokemon with how weird they were in the third movie. Alright, so y'all should swap out. I don't have my fighting type on me. So why don't we just swap in kind of Espeon really for the fuck of it than anything else. Access to a powerful hidden heart. Woo! Would you stop creating my poor glass cannon of a cat? Alright, bring in the tanky one. Make one Pokemon more versatile. Don't. Okay. Thunderbolt. Go again, Ampharos. Hit him with the Thunderbolt. So immediately U-turn. God. That would be so annoying to fight against. Alright, who's up next? I love Pokemon. Oh god. Guy Alton. Freak Alton. I guess I can keep you two in for this. This guy Pokemons. I can just Shadow Rush to try and proc Hyper Mode. Look at that Teddy Ursa possibly know, am I right? Slash! Ow. That did a lot for not even critting. I get it's 2 levels higher, but at the same time it's a fucking Teddy Ursa. Alright, you two need to get out of there. Granted, how dangerous that is for Piloswine really depends on whether ice resists water or not. And I'm too lazy to look at the type chart right now to tell, but... Shouldn't be during evolution. Especially in this game. I feel like even more so than your average Pokemon game. They're just trying to save frames. I was about to say, I guess at least, much like Legends Arceus, to be fair in the story, we are in a region without wild Pokemon, so it's not like they can just step outside and catch something like most fucking Pokemon trainers without 6. Right, in the mainline Pokemon games, it's like, you're really not going to spend the $5 to buy a Great Ball and try to catch another Pokemon. This one, it's like you even have to go to like a specialty guide just to find someone who actually sells Pokeballs because there's no point in having them here. Perhaps not the Pokemon I should have out for this. I will also admit, I was hoping by the time we got, if we somehow got to the 60s in this fucking mount battle, that Entei would be fully friendly by now. LTM's work out all once. Something. I do like that. Oh wow, waterfall, huh? If only I had thunder. Shame. Discs sticking to their forehead. God damn you. I broke through it. Kill your lover. For me. Classic NPC trainer move. Let's have 2 love discs. Oh, you're gonna resist the bubble beam, but like that wing attack did jack shit. For Magikarp. Hit him with the Thunderbolt. You know, lady, there are, like, other pretty Pokemon you could have. Don't. Damn, the fact that both of my anti-water kind of Pokemon are male. Damn you, heteronormativity. At least Ampharos is ignoring it. Good for you, Ampharos. I feel that, like, that rain would definitely be playing havoc in the volcano we're in, but what do I know? Mantine accomplished nothing this fight, besides... Not even, like, it took a takedown. I could have left in, like, Entei or something instead. Throw Electrode in Melee? I don't remember. It's been so long since I played Melee. Classic though it is. Haken. That wasn't immediately obvious. Yeah, I don't know if I did. Did not often throw in Melee. Surely coughing has levitate. Oh wow, we got Blizzard on Pillow Swine, boys. Until it was flashing before exploding. Oh, yeah, I probably never did that. Right, surely coughing has levitate. I say that, but the reason I'm unsure is that, like, Magnemite doesn't, even though it's floating. It has to use that fucking magnet rise to get it. Coughing is levitate? Okay. Whoops. actually light and levitate? Yeah, that's the other thing, is that God only knows, like... Just because it has it at some point doesn't mean it has it in this game. I like watching Nosepass just slide around like that. You actually work. The Ruby Sapphire game guide. Ooh. Yeah, I had this one. I'm real curious if I had it ever. Have it anywhere still, I should say. I think it got mangled like years ago, so I probably didn't keep it through all the moves we've been through. Just like, where is it? Oh, thank God that missed. God, Mantine is not doing the work I wish it was doing. Claim that Chikorita can learn flying. I feel like I've heard that before somewhere. Which is a shame. Because it does immediately conjure a picture of Chikorita, like, helicoptering with a leaf on its head. And that brings me joy. Where did you do your training? What do you mean training? Please go easy on us. No. You are too strong to go easy on. Stupid fucking bug again. Breed more tourism in the tank. I feel like I've heard that before as well. No poison. Okay. You were gonna wing attack you, and you were going to double the Corsola. Alright, broke through the confusion. Good news. At least ignored it for a turn. Hey, there we go. incoming rock throw. Nah, we're good. We're good. Oh wait, no. Main team stay out. Although this wing attack is doing very poorly. I guess granted it is wing attack. I really shouldn't be expecting too much, but... Not our evasiveness. So close. You are definitely gonna hit yourself in confusion on this turn. I can feel it in my bones. Oh no, not Ilubai is using Helping Hand on Volbeat. Volbeat's Sweet Scent is gonna be so much stronger now. Yeah, okay, signal me. Hey, snapped out of confusion at least. Oh, true. I'll admit, when you get around, like, the fucking Gen 7 or 8, I start losing count on which one's which. I have to start, like, actually doing the math to remember which one it is. I have way too much Pokemon in my brain. God. See, I feel like that, and I know I have, like, the least amount of Pokemon in anyone's brain right now here. Papa. Hey, so I can actually see most of my day off. Have a good one. Have a good night, Tidal. Thanks for hanging out. Probably gonna be following you soon here. Referring to it as Banksy. Yeah. Loco! Like the flowing bandana thing. Oh, Wigglytuff! And Azumarill. Perhaps not the best bonds to have out right now. PNG face tough, yeah. God, the fucking pompadour and the profile image as well is insane. Watch out for the dual fairy stab. Yeah, I wish I had my fighting type around right now. But unfortunately, I chose to start leveling up Piloswine instead. Granted, my fighting type has a fucking shit move with 10 damage on it, so... should have leveled up like Medicham instead. Oh well. Well... ain't that. Retroactively get Fairy type. And you know what? I'm gonna try and out-annoy you. Teehee. Whimsicott. Oh. I like Whimsicott's design. I don't think I've ever really used it. Oh, God. Did you really defense curl rollout on both of these things? You're annoying. We see Cotton Guard shenanigans. Oh, God. Ba-ba-ba. Prankster. Hey, SP on level 41. I should probably take the experience share from it. God, that sounds so annoying to deal with. I don't really complain about you fighting through the confusion too much, because I fought through the confusion plenty as well. Really going to be able to either roll out super well. I kind of got to just hope that paralysis or the confusion finally kicks in. Or, you know, flinch cheese with bite. You're really fighting through a lot of probabilities to just do nothing with your Wigglytuff on a turn. You are just still managing to do it. Oh, god damn you. I hate that animation. Oh, right. Bug. I'm so used to the early game in this game where none of the bugs have, you know, actual bug moves. Oh, of course you somehow got the rollout off anyway. Sorry, Espeon. I'm not used to the bugs actually having bug moves. Yeah, rollout didn't miss. It fought through the confusion. It fought through the flinch on bite. It fought through the paralysis. And to think, I almost brought out Entei to deal with the Ariados, but then I was like, you know, on the off chance the rollout actually manages to get through, that would probably one-shot Entei at this point. Oh, God. Of course, you snapped out of the confusion immediately, and you fought through the paralysis. What do you want from me, game? What am I supposed to do to stop this? Huh? Yeah, I know you're in love. Stop it. Get some help. Let's go! I outsmarted it. It still fought through the confusion and the paralysis. Yeah, and Pokemon never cheats, though. The statuses didn't proc a single time. Just for anyone keeping track at home. Yeah. Deal with that Wilmer with something. And it should hopefully kill, although Umbreon is infatuated, so that may not work. How do you feel about Attractus mechanic? It's For some reason, it's, like, way more annoying than it should be, for basically being, like, a less useful confusion type thing. But for some reason, the moment I see it happen in-game, I'm already annoyed. Oh, you did have one more. Oh, of course you have a Wobbuffet as well. Why wouldn't you have something annoying like that? And with the Thunderbolt. Did you change how it works at all? I wouldn't really know what to change about it, to change anything about it. Yikes. Make it hornier? You know what? You're right. Remove the gender limitation. Like, it's 2025, Game Freak. My Espeon can be a lesbian. On egg types instead of gender? Ooh, I like that one. Alright, well, that was kind of annoying to get through, but oh well. Papa. Bursting with energy. I will gladly get my Poke coupons from the break room. Accuracy based on genders and egg types. Every Pokemon needs to be rolled with a sexuality when they spawn in. And it has to deal with every Pokemon's specific sexuality. With Ace being an option, where it just can't work. Oh, actually, let me grab the... Well, let me just do this. 800... did that even go up? Wasn't it 800 last time? Naughty nature. So let's just check in at the prize counter real fast. So I could get double team after the last... I like the lesbian comment. I was just laughing about the egg types a little more. So after spending 3 hours doing Mount Battle, I could get one double team TM and nothing else. This is so not worth doing. My god. Unless you want the experience. Then it's like a little worth doing, but... To RS and grow more, true. So real fast. Alright, you didn't get finished off. Yeah. I'm gonna purify this, Hitmontop, and then we're gonna call it a night. Blah, bum. Because I am the big EP. We do have someone to raid, though. The first raid in tonight was Balatro, so the raid out will be Balatro. I say Agate, which I believe is the correct pronunciation. Hence why I say it. Alright, Alright, we may also get an evolution here. Don't like pronouncing words correctly. I mean, that's fair. There's several Pokemon where I probably say the name wrong, so... 12,500 experience points. Oh, the ribbon. No. So I don't know why I thought it was going to evolve, but... What am I thinking of? Because my brain's blinking. Tyrogue. Jesus Christ. I have legitimately thought that Hitmontop was the pre-evolution this whole time, if you were wondering. Forgetting that... No, Hitmontop's just the even stat one. Until I touched the rock here, then I was like, wait a minute, this isn't gonna evolve. What am I thinking of? But I could not remember Tyrogue. Got 3 signature moves. Yeah, and like none of them are... Oh no, wait, I'm thinking Hitmonchan. With the punches where they weren't good for forever. And you really got agility instead of like an actually good fighting move, huh? I might have to pull out one of the other fighting types. If I remember, I'm gonna do a little bit of reading, and I'll see if Hitmontop gets, like, any good moves soon in this game. If not, maybe we pull out Metachan? Oops. Oh, Meta-type, but, yeah. Isn't Triple Kick decent? No! It has a whopping 10 power and 90 accuracy, hitting 1 to 3 times in a row. So, like, it's got minor utility because it's got the multi-hit, but ew. Does it double with each hit? Oh, with rising intensity. Oh, I wish they specified that a little more. So, like, what? At max, it's a 10 hit, a 20 hit, and a 40 hit? But you have to, like, gamble that it hits? I don't know if I still like that at all. That said, our other options are a Metachan, which will also be Psychic, which would be not great whenever we saw a Dark type, which is part of why I want a Fighting type, and or the Makihita evolution. I'm blanking on the name for whatever reason. It always swings 3 times. Well, I think everything did. No, some things lived, and why am I doing this? Price from one of the Colosseums. Oh, God. Well, that would not be nearly as long and annoying as the Mount battle. Yeah, well, we'll see. I might do some digging to try and figure out what's a good option, because I would like to use one of the fighting types. Just because, like, every trainer seems to have at least one normal type, and I just don't have anything to hit them with unless I bring in some kind of fighting. That is where we'll call it a night. Good night, YouTube.